G'day folks, welcome back to the channel for episode number 44 of our Aether Pets Ritualist playthrough, where today, as you can see, we are doing Forgotten Gods. Now, I've already done a little bit of this in my efforts to farm gear. I wanted to farm around the Sunbane Oasis Rift in this little desert area, so I've basically just ran the whole way through, didn't really do anything on the way, and then I jumped through here, and I've gotten to the Vanguard of the Three, and that's it. Now, in order to do that, I've joined the Bismail cult, and I have actually completed the first quest, even though you are not required to do that. So the first quest is to go and kill animated watchers. Animated watchers you can find in the Cairn Docks. You can also find them in the Temple of Osea. And I think there's another couple of places you can find them, but that's usually where I find them. This time I've killed them in the Cairn Docks, and now we've got the mission to go into here, into the Veiled Den, and go kill Galfang and bring his core. So we're going to go do that. Keep in mind that this build is basically still the same as when I hit level 100. The only item I've changed is the gloves, which, granted, it's a very big item for the build. But aside from that one change, we are still... I guess we can't really call it a fresh 100 anymore. We have farmed for a lot of time, just haven't used any of the gear yet. So, we basically just walk through here. You can kill all this if you want. I'm just going to skip most of it. You do have to be careful when you just run past stuff, because you tend to get a bit of chip damage. But usually once the skeletons start launching arrows and fireballs at things, they tend to leave you alone as long as you don't attack them. I say attacking them. It is important to kill the elites, because the... here we go, the reputation here. Pretty much the entire point of doing the Forgotten Gods content is reputation. So while you're doing it, you want to kill as many of these as you can, just for the reputation. The point of getting the reputation is that all three of the witch cults have augments, and it's augments that we want. So trying to get to revered with them. I am actually already, where are we, honored with all three of them. A lot of this has come from doing Eldritch Totems while I was farming to flip set items. So that's one way you can do this. If you really just don't feel like doing Forgotten Gods, you can come here in normal, which I recommend doing, and pick one of the cults, it doesn't matter which one, and then whenever you get around to farming Eldritch Totems, you will just start racking up reputation. Now, that's torn a hole in my pets, so let's go ahead and refresh the big guys. Now basically my little run through here is going to allow me to skip the whole first half. You can do, for example, there's a couple of quests down here. You can do Kargon the Inventor. That's actually why I've finished the first quest. It was to get access to this, which I have already done. You can do Anorak's Brothers, which requires you to go into... you know what? Let's do it. Let's pick this quest up. And we may as well talk to Riggs, because we're going to need to do his quest to get access to the Court of the Magi. And he's given us a double rare. It's actually not horrible. Just looking at the resists alone is pretty good. But I'm not going to use it. So, next mission is find Anorak's Brothers. Now, the best way to do this is actually to just do it all in one go-through instead of running through. But I wanted to farm stuff, so I've done it out of order. Anorak's Brothers and the quest for them is down this way. It's actually going to be over here. It's the big circular area. I'm going completely the wrong way for it. see the star on the map already, but it's in here. Talk to this guy. Anorak sent me. Yep. Let me send you back. That's fine. So Anorak and his two brothers, so there's 3 of them all together, came in here to, I don't actually know what, but they came in here and they found the boss at the bottom, and the boss at the bottom didn't like them. Exalted stash there. Definitely going to pop that. Collect my, I was going to say collect my welfare blue, but that's actually a purple. Stone treaders, not what I'm after. I think I want the Fiend Flesh Greaves. I think I actually have them for the gold set build. They're sitting in the stash. Probably should put them on, but it will brick my pet resistances. I'd rather not mess with gear again. Alright, so Guaranteed Dynamite here, and Andoran here will tell you more of the story, and you agree to go ahead and kill... I can't remember his name, the boss at the bottom. So that's what we're going to do. I am kind of speeding through this a little bit, or a lot of bit, just because it's not particularly useful in terms of progressing the character. This is more just to kind of show the quest, I guess. Okay, so when you get to this room here, this is the boss room. I recommend kind of stopping at the door and killing anything that's maybe chasing you. Because as you can see, it's quite a distraction for your pets. And right, let's go in. Do be aware that he does a lot of damage if you're in his face. He will shotgun you, so just try and keep your distance from him. Keep the buffs rolling and he will die pretty easily. Decent amount of reputation, so that's good. And with him dead, I'm just going to bounce back to town. Turn that in because I like reputation. And I think we will go all the way and kill Korvac in this playthrough. You definitely don't need to. Korvac is probably the most dangerous campaign opponent there is. If you want to skip him, there's absolutely no reason not to, aside from if you just want to do all the content. Alright, so they're all done. We got a component we don't need, and a little bit of Bismail rep that we also kind of don't need. Right. So, Vanguard of the 3. Like I said, I've kind of skipped the first half by running through it like that, but I wanted to do some farming. So, let's pick up these quests around here. What was that one? Destroy the messenger here. Okay, and destroy the creature in one of the tombs. So now we get these guys. Volcano Swords for Arms. These guys drop a really nice dagger that has a very low drop rate. The dagger is used to convert pet physical to fire, and if you wanted to do a fire pet build, that is how you would do it. I finally got around to posting the Capitalist leveling build that I've been working on for, geez, months now, and you can find that on Reddit if you want it. I've had a lot of people asking me how to do pretty much this build, but with a Cabalist. Well, there you go. That's how you do it. You do it fire conversion. You can just play it as a normal Vitality and just stick with Vitality the whole way, but that'll give you an easier time at max level. But the fire conversion will give you a much smoother leveling experience because it gives you much more power right out of the gate. It does, however, mean you have to go farm the second half of Forgotten Gods for that dagger, which some people do not enjoy. And it does have a pretty bad drop rate, let's be honest. Okay, so the Temple of Aether, this is where I would normally farm up the last of my witch cult reputation. We're not going to do that this time, but I will show the path that I use. I'm going to fight our way through here, why not? All of this stuff, everything you kill in here is one reputation. So it's, I think, probably not worth doing it, but it is ultimate. You kind of have to respect it a little bit. This is still a leveling build after all. Now I did see, just over here, where is it? This chest when we came in. I did see that one, so we're going to grab that. We did get a purple. Not very useful for us, but we can maybe blow it up or sell it. I think I'm at the point where I don't need bits anymore. I'm pushing 8 million. I thought it was actually a little less than that, but don't really have a use for all those bits yet. If there's some crafting later on, we'll be glad we have them, but once we have the basic set pieces for a build, it's not really much point hoarding tons of bits. Whereas the rare crafting materials from blowing things up can be good. Okay, when you get to the next level here, just go ahead and refresh the pets if you need to. And then the idea is you attract this guy's attention and pull your pets back with you. And then you kill him one at a time. So I'll show the reputation for this guy as well. So 112 for that guy. There's another one just like him on the other side of the big, is that a hippogriff? Whatever the bird lion thing is. So we send the pets down to activate him, drag him up here, hopefully on his own. We blow him up. Don't stand in the poison like I did. So there's another 112. So just for killing these three is 336 reputation with each of the cults. Which means if I just did that over and over and over, I would need to do it about 24 times, 25 times. And that's if I didn't kill anything on the way in here, and you always do. So let's get the last guy. If you get to the end of Ultimate Forgotten Gods and you've either done Normal and Elite already, or you don't care to do it, farming these three is probably the fastest way to get the reputation you need. This guy's on our side. Right, so let's head on through to the fiery section of Forgotten Gods. I'll pick up this. Now all this stuff, you can pretty much skip this. There is one tomb, I think it's two tombs, sorry, that we need to go into in this next little area, but they will both have stars on them when we get to them, so we'll be able to see which ones it is relatively quickly. Let's go ahead and kill these as well, because more reputation is more reputation. I haven't killed, I can't remember his name, the big dog. Big dog is not dead yet. So he could potentially be just up here. Where you going, Everin? So this second half of Forgotten Gods actually has a ton of MIs, and these are all... I mean, they're not all amazing, but not that one. There's a couple of helmets that are really good. So if you're playing a Force Wave build, it's worth coming here for a one of the Ascended hats. Has pretty big bonuses to Force Wave. I think it's +3 and some weapon damage or something like that. If you're playing a Conjurer or even a Kabbalist, one of the hats has some pretty big Hellhound bonuses. If you're playing a Kabbalist and you're using the leveling guide I posted, then you will also want the dagger arms, the fire conversion dagger, and then you also get the Hellhound helmet to use until you get the Ascended Send Cal here. Okay, so these scorpions, I actually want one of the MIs from the scorpions for the goals build, so I'm going to kill a few of them. It's not that one. There's a poison conversion weapon, which I definitely want. That does physical to poison for the Blight Fiend, and I think the Briathorn? Don't quote me on the Briathorn part. There's a tomb up here. Not the one we want, okay. So I know one of the tombs is sort of over here on the left and to the north. Once we go around this little bit at the bottom. These little dinosaur things are not something I'm interested in killing. Although they are dying in droves, which is always fun. Alright, totem. What do we got? Savage. Forsaken Savage. Alright, so we've managed to trap myself in the corner there, which is why you always want to have Rift Tear available or some other movement skill if you don't like that one. I like that because it allows me to go to a place without needing a target to charge. Alright, let's see what we dropped. Scorpius Pummeler is the MI I wanted. Wraithbound is okay. So, yeah, you can see physical to acid on the Briathorn as well. So I'll grab that one. And we may end up using that. Let's just pop this nut. Okay, so we're going to head north here. I may have missed one of the tombs I need for... no, I only need one tomb, that's right, because the conduits are in the tomb up here on the left, and then the messenger is in the volcano, a fair bit in front of where we are. So there's the star. Yep, okay, good. We're alright. I know where I am. Right, so this quest is basically, there's a big eldritch monster in here that they're trying to free to use to assault the Vanguard, and we're going to come in here and kill it before it's fully charged up or something. So they've got it plugged in to recharge the batteries, and we're basically going to come fight it while it's not fully powered. It's still on power saving mode. So when you come in here, there's these 3 conduits that I just accidentally blew up before I mentioned it. They are very fragile, but there's 4 pathways, only 3 platforms off of the central area. And we are here to kill these binding conduits. There's 3 of them, 1 per platform. And then when we go back to the middle, we'll have a giant scorpion to kill. And I think some friends of his as well. So we'll just kill all of this, come in here, blow the conduit up. Still get nervous clicking on chests. Thanks for season 5, Rect. What did I not do? Didn't destroy the northern one. Yeah, that one there. Okay, here we go. So now we kill the Dusk Reaper. Just like that. And that's it. Scorpius Bludgeon, not the one I want. Bad stats anyway. So that's one quest down. And now we head into the Corvin City. Across this little bridge here. Well, I say little bridge, it's a pretty massive bridge, let's be honest. Although having said that, and compare it to modern bridges, it's probably not that big. Okay, there's nothing in this area that I particularly care about, so I'm going to skip most of it. However, I do see a totem there. And I do like totems, so we're going to go do that. that's a lot of stuff on the floor. So I do have my potion on cooldown, that's why I'm giving ground fairly rapidly. So potion's back, or potion was used again. So I'm just going to wait back here. We are kind of abusing the leashing rules, I guess we call them. But just give ground, it's fine. Refreshing pets. Okay, so we've got 2 of the burning blades from this one totem. Will of the Living. Is that an offhand? That's a shield, yeah. Pretty good shield in terms of it has a death save. +1 to necro. It's not awful. These daggers, I've actually got 3 of them, are the ones you want to use for a skeleton fire conversion build. Same as the Warden, you can see there it's only got 88% fizz damage converted to fire. This one has 100%, so I would use this one. If you are farming these for some reason, just be aware that they also don't have pet affinity, so you'll be farming for ages to find one with pet stats, so just, don't bother. Just take the first one you get with 100% conversion and call it done. Okay, so coming up on, what is this area? Valley of the Chosen? Yeah, so coming up here, the remnants of Corvin City is where we are heading. This campfire we will come back to later. I think, actually, Dahlia should already be there. I may have missed one of her quests. We shall see. So in terms of campaign content, I would say this part of the Forgotten Gods is easily the most difficult. The most dangerous, certainly, on hardcore. So there's a decent chance that the Ritualist will die here fighting Korvac if we get there. But we'll see what happens. These guys also have an annoying habit of just completely ignoring your pets and charging the player. Which I guess is a good test of your build, you know. Are you tanky enough to survive while your pets kill them? Okay, so we've got the Griffin here. Looks like we can probably kill him from up here, actually. Oh, the door's broken. He's coming in. Let's push all the buttons. Did just get the Giant's Blood proc. This little fire dot that spreads between everything and just does pulsing fire damage is quite possibly the most obnoxious thing in the entire game. Especially for pet builds, but also just for anyone. Like, it just sits there, pulsing damage. Everything's dead, but, you know, good chance these 3 skeletons are gonna die the next time I get hit with that curse. I just got done telling everyone how tanky skeletons were in the last episode in Malmo. So I think we've lost more skeletons in this particular video than I did in all of Ultimate up to this point. Like, we've already just lost another 4. It's not a massive problem because we just resummon them, but it is frustrating when you see that little fire aura thing pulsing and just watching your pets melt. Okay, Askazor. Fun name. Kill him. I'm gonna pop this Devotion Shrine because I know it's a fight. And I want the reputation, honestly. Loot's fun as well, obviously. Alright, so we got gargoyles. Electrified and cold. I'm going to actually go back to kill the messenger because I walked straight past him, as I always do. He is just down this path here. Just gonna go not stand in all the poison. And all the pets are dead again, so that's fun. Gargoyle gaze. Oh, cold and acid. Cool. Alright. You know what? We'll poke our heads into the temple and get the rift gate, and then we'll come back for the messenger. Or we'll be dead, one or the other. Who knows, right? So there's a decently rippy boss fight coming up, followed by another kind of mini boss after it. I'm just gonna run through all this rubbish. Okay, I am going to stop here, and we are going to clear these two though. Because I don't want anyone deciding they want to join in on the next fight. Okay, need to go turn quests in. That's right, we're supposed to have that big friendly green demon to help us. The beast is dead. Good job, Buzz. And let's talk to Basilla. Okay, let's go. We're going to lead the assault. Is there another one? Maybe not. That's fine. I know I said I was going to start blowing those up, but I lied. I do want that one though, just in case. Here we go. There's no bank in this section, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is, and let's go back to find the tomb. Should have some friends here to talk to. This is Ouroboros. He was the head of the Death's Vigil before he went for a bit of a wander around. And this is Dravis, who we've been hunting all through Ashes of Malmo for Dahlia. We're gonna kill him. At least that's the plan. Plan worked pretty well. Seems we had enough damage to just kill him instead of having to deal with his friends. I'm okay with that. So that was the boss fight I was talking about. He did kill the Briarthorn. And I think 2 skeletons. Don't quote me on the skeletons. Alright, so let's get him to bring the barrier down. Thank you very much for the skill point. And when he brings the barrier down, we get another fight. So the steward is decently tanky. But otherwise unremarkable. So we get another skill point there. And I have no idea where we're going to put this. Probably into Emboldening Presence. Although Call of the Grave would also be pretty good. And Rotting Fumes would also be decent. I think we go Call of the Grave. Okay, Tomb of the Eldritch Sun. Let's go back and get the messenger, and then I think we'll do the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun in the next episode. We did we get a memento or something from Ouroboros?
Hello again, my friend.
Doesn't look like it. I think maybe it might be a drop from the boss. But Dahlia's here, hunting her brother down. Bit of family drama going on. I think this might be the closest we can get. So we'll have to go for a run through dead areas. If I remember, I'll cut this out but I may not remember. We'll see. Hey, I remembered. I hope. Alright, so we head up the side of the mountain here, and there's nothing to kill except for the messenger itself. So we will go inside the mountain, and I think there's a door. Yeah, there's a door. So what has he got? He attacks faster, he does additional fire damage, and has fire retaliation, and is weak to damage that we don't do. So, lovely. Right, here we go. That lava is lava. Will kill you. Don't stand on the lava. So here is Okoloth the Messenger in his actual true form. And he's a bit of a tank, 4.5 million hit points. But he's also dead. Okay, I think on that note, I'll call this the end of episode number 44. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.